destiny of India spread since we all know what's going on. Although I had predicted this a long time ago, but then didn't really want to put that video through. But since where we are at, given that, let's go ahead. So, what's going on with India right now and what's there for the next 6 months? We start with the past with Five of Pentacles. Yes, some economic issues have been going on in India for the last 6 months or so. But at the same time, the world has been opening up to India with the world card, which is also coming to some endings of a cycle and beginning of new. Yes, there is haste in the country. Everybody or the country itself wants to get ahead in some sort of stride economically or as an identity. Yeah, that's been the theme of India for the last 6 months to a year. So, dealing with some economic issues, Five of Pentacles, with the world opening up, coming up of cycles, I mean, ending of cycles and beginning of new cycles. And with the Knight of Wands, haste and energy, passion, inspiration for further action, more adventure, and acting fearless. This is the past for India. Let's see what's the present. Present says the lovers. Now, the lovers, obstacles in the path. True love of what does India want or what does India really need at the moment. The Hierophant, which is inward look, trying to keep up with tradition, fights between religion, society, and its rules, social approval and conformity, which again India is trying to struggle with, becoming a modern country while fighting with its own traditional values, seems to be the theme. The lovers would signify, yeah, well, and in this case, relations between India and other countries are not at the best right now. They could have been better, they should have been better. But India Russia relationships are a little strained. India Ukraine relationships are a little bit strained. India Pakistan relationships are a little bit strained. India US relationships are a little bit strained right now. And justice. Justice says, well, since it's in the obstacle path, justice is not necessarily going always in India's favor. Though justice means justice will happen, whether it's in India's favor or not, it has to be met and delivered. So that's that. Obstacles in the present. This is things working in India's favor. Start with Page of Swords, new ideas, curiosity, thirst for knowledge, and new ways of communication. So, yes, India's IT industry is going to take a forward leap. There is a general restlessness in the country. There is plenty of ideas, things to do, and India wanting a world stage to present. Queen of Pentacles says there's nurturing, practicality, India being the hub for not just knowledge but also a lot of nurturing a lot of ideas. Queen of Pentacles over here would also signify some financial growth in India's economy. Being a working parent, basically providing for a lot of countries around or a lot of people around. But overall growth pattern with the Queen of Pentacles and the Sun, which is hope, positivity, pleasure, happiness, vitality, fun, joy, warmth, celebration, and success. So the present looks pretty good actually for India's growth and having hope and looking forward to utilizing this restlessness. Let's look at the near future. King of Cups, fulfillment of desires, acting emotionally balanced, compassionate, diplomatic, controlled, and balanced. That's India's approach for the next 3 months. And creativity, wooing people around. Seems like India is going to rise overall. India may get more funds and support from the powers around. Seems like there's benevolence, so stars overall are being benevolent towards India as such, as a country. And again, overall growth, wealth, more opportunities, more clarity, and sharing, of course, sharing of resources with people or the world. All of that is given and slated. Knight of Swords, being ambitious, action orientated, driven to succeed, fast thinking, and defending beliefs. So, seems like the conflict may result in. Yeah, right. So, the present conflict may still result in further altercations at some point in time in future, not necessarily in the near future as such. But that would be another detrimental blow towards the enemies of India. There's the Ace of Swords, that means any eventuality India is supposed to win. Any eventuality, even if it's a new conflict, India would be able to have a breakthrough and achieve any success. Any problems that may appear shall be dealt with the sword, which is breaking through any barriers and issues and problems. And then there's the magician, which is action, creation, manifestation, power, and self confidence. So, new beginnings overall. Seems like this conflict, as such, will give birth to a new India, more powerful, more capable, successful, filled with ideas and economic opportunities. And yes, we have Six of Cups, which means it's an old running issue, which is to be, it's got to do with the happy memories and sad memories and good memories and bad memories. A lot of nostalgia going on over there, yes, with the current issue, of course, between India and Pakistan. There's Page of Pentacles. Economic growth is India's goal. But yes, there is constant anxiety and depression and worry and fear as to will India actually be able to achieve all of the things that it wants to achieve. There is a lot of hopelessness, there is a lot of trauma, there is a lot of despair. Given the political instability of our country, always, there's hardly anybody who's actually willing to work towards the growth of the country than making people's lives easier and businesses' lives easier. Choices are many. Intelligence. King of Pentacles. Pentacles. Yeah. Okay. So overall, there will be a lot of anxiety and issues and things that will plague India for a little while. Um, there will be a little bit economic uncertainty as well, but India will be able to overcome that. As many options and opportunities will be presented, but as long as India can actually weigh in its options, the overall idea would still be a stalemate kind of a situation. So, this situation is not 100% going to resolve right now, but then it will come down to a situation where more economic strategies and economic forces would resolve the conflict than straight off action. It's more cunningness and political correctness or political action that is required than military action as such. Military action only has to be intelligent. So, most likely, surgically removing terrorist organizations or terror outfits in Pakistan is in order, but then how exactly will it be not military action oriented? Because there's a two of swords, which means difficult decision to make, weighing in options, and a deadlock kind of a situation. So that means it won't resolve 100% right now. Yeah, but then doesn't say there's a major conflict. Let's check out Pakistan. Let's see what does Pakistan have to say, or cards for Pakistan have to say.